Straps, watch this. This is the heavy, heavy monster sound. The nuttiest sounds around. So if you're coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well, listen, buster, you better start to move your feet to the rockiness, rock steady beat of madness. One step beyond.
Welcome, my friends, to Eat Up. I'm Don Stugots, and we're here this week for the second week in November, where we're gonna make Thanksgiving great again with some of your favorite side dishes from long ago. This week, potato croquettes, just like Grandma used to make, right? Oh boy, these aren't just gonna be any potato croquettes. These are gonna be the best potato croquettes you've ever had in your life, baby. Trust your Uncle Stugots. We got you covered. So let's go on right over here now. I'm gonna set you guys up. Make sure I can follow to see who's playing along. And we'll get this show on the road, baby. I hope you're all having a good week. I understand we got some of us are sad and in despair, and some of us are happy. But none of that matters here when he's come to the kitchen of Don Stugots. We leave all those things behind, and we all come together in UNATY, unity, baby, because that's what Thanksgiving's all about. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So if you got any political things you want to say, don't, because we don't want to hear it. We want to see the food, baby, and that's what I got. Alrighty. How do you like them apples? Alright. Let's see. I'm trying, I got the whole new setup here now. So, alright, what's up, Olga? What is up, Tim? Alright. Let's see, I'm trying to get this thing to work. Alright, there we go. Let me stop this. And we get that over there. I'm going to put, because I'm feeling a little disenfranchised myself these last couple, 3 days, I'm going to throw a little Ramones on the Pandora tonight. Not exactly good for dancing, but that's okay. We don't always have to be dancing to have a good time. Let's just lower that a bit. So, first things first. What's up, Julie? Alright, we got Olga, we got Sean. I can't see anyone else who's joined the thing because it doesn't say. It just says 5 other people. So welcomes everybody. Just say hello in the little chat thing. And if I see it, I'll say hi back. Sometimes I miss it. Don't be mad. Sorry that I missed out on you last week, Stacy. I didn't mean to say hello to you and not Martha and get you guys all to have a little cat fight right there at a place of business. My apologies, my friends. It happens. We got hot stuff here. I can't see everything. What's up, Carrie? Jamie's here. My sister's here. Let me tell you something about these potato croquettes before we get started. When I was a kid, Granny would make these things, right? And you know, as a kid, you're like, why the hell is this crazy old broad cooking for Thanksgiving? It's November 5th. Thanksgiving's the 20-something. This lady's lost her mind, right? Some sort of Alzheimer's has set in. No, it's because so much work goes into each and every dish for Thanksgiving that you need time. And this is no different. I mean, look at this. This is one dish. Right? Look at all the stuff. Last week, what I made? I forgot even what I made last week. But I know it was a mess. Oh, the macaroni and cheese. I was up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning cleaning everything. Because each dish is like that, right? So with this dish, I had to have my sister Carolyn help me with it because, you know, Grammy had her secrets and her tricks that she would do for these things, right? Which you're going to see a couple. And sometimes you got an annoying fat kid in the kitchen saying, hey, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? I'm hungry. Let me eat something. Let me eat something. I'm hungry. And she'd throw it in and she'd chase you out with the spoon, right? And say, if you don't get your ass out of here, I'm going to make your ass red. I'm trying to cook for everybody. I got 35 people coming for Thanksgiving and you want a snack. Oh, man, and then she'd punch her hip in disgust. That's just the way it was. But it was fun time. So, nonetheless, that's right. Thank you. Hey, Janet's here. All right. Thanks, Carrie, for telling me. I forgot. All right. So, I already went ahead and I got the potatoes already in boiled water and they're sitting just to save some time. I wasn't going to show you guys how to make the mashed potatoes that go into the potato croquettes because I figured everyone knows, but we'll do it anyway. It's all right. So I'm going to turn my back to you for 1 minute because the stuff, so I got to use the drain in the sink and stuff. All right, so all I did was take 6 potatoes. All right. Actually, I took 7 potatoes. I could turn it all off. All right. Because I didn't want to leave one in the thing, in the bag. Because what the hell am I going to do with 1 potato, right? I can play 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4s, but I only got 1. It's going to be a pretty boring game. So, you can see that these are nice, right? Nice size. What's up, Marissa? Hey, Julie, yeah, you know, the holidays are for that. For everyone coming together. But, you know, you start to see who doesn't show up, you know, for whatever reason. You know, the biggest thing for me with Thanksgiving, you know, as I moved up from sitting at the kids' table to sitting at the squeezed in at the adult table to eventually sitting at one end of the adult table, you know, and my brother-in-law or my dad are on the other side, is Grammy's space at the table dwindled to the point where she would just have a tray a TV tray in front of the, you know, on the couch. And that's when it hit me that like, you know, Grammy's getting old, you know, but it's not to be sad. So we're going to take these things, and we're just going to take our masher, and just like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes dropped the bionic elbow on Ric Flair, daddy, and made him an AM boy. That's what we're going to do to these mashed potatoes. We're just going to mash them up nice, because everything's very hot. Actually, I can put my fancy schmancy apron on. Jennifer, you never will sit at the grown-ups table, Miss Davis. It's all right. Your grandma knows better. We talk all the time about you. I gotta get my licks in on Smurf when I can. Wise ass that she is. All right. I really need someone here to tie this, I think, every week. This me and Jen being on opposite schedules just isn't flying around here. Alright, so we're gonna mash them, right? And yeah, I left the skin on for 2 reasons. Consistency of the potatoes that I need them to be, and flavor. I just love the flavor of potato skins. If you don't, skin them. You can skin them, it's alright. You're not gonna hurt nothing. Not gonna hurt my feelings if you skin your potatoes. If you don't like whole potato, like fresh potatoes, like mashed, because everyone's different, or maybe a little stuck for time, you want to skip some steps, you can use mashed. Actually, the 2 batches of potatoes that I have, one of them is instant, and the other one's fresh, so it's cool. And you just make it, you know, on the box, follow the directions on the box. It's good. Alright. What you have to remember about these potatoes is that once you make them, you cannot make the potato croquettes the same day as the potatoes. Physics doesn't allow it, alright? You have to make these and then put them in the refrigerator at least overnight. Mine have been sitting for like 2 days overnight, so they're going to be really good for as far as consistency. And why do we want to do that? Because we're going to make balls out of these things, right? And you don't just make little balls, you're going to make big balls out of them. And then croquettes. So, I think these are mashed good enough. All right, we don't want to have them start to get too cold because we got cheese we got to melt in this thing, baby. All right, let's just get everything off the masher. You guys asking any questions? I do. I like the foreskins on my potatoes. It's all right. Again, it's a matter of taste and what you like and what you don't. All right. I don't know why I'm so worried about wasting like the smallest bit of potato. I have enough potatoes here to feed it on me. You know, Grammy would be proud of that, I can tell you. All right. I rinsed off my fork because I'm going to need it in a few minutes for another step. So now, what I'm going to do is... Oh, shit, I still need that. All right. I'm going to take the wooden spoon, right? Just like I saw a guy a long time ago make plaster. We're going to just make a hole in the middle. And we're going to take a cup of cheese. Yeah, you stay right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put my oil on so it starts getting hot in my deep fryer. Alright, I got the good deep fryer, and it goes up to 400. Yours might only go to 350. Yours might only say max. Put it to that higher setting. Let it start to get hot. The oil, as far as putting it in, you can use vegetable oil, you can use corn oil, you can use peanut oil. It's fine, it's oil, alright? Just fill it up to the line that's in there. Everyone's different. If you don't have a deep fryer, and you guys how to use a frying pan, okay? It's fine, you can. That's what my grandma used to do before she got the deep fryer. It's fine. Fill it up about maybe 5/8 of the way with the oil. Start getting it hot. You don't want to fill it up too much because you got to allow for displacement of that oil when you start putting potato croquettes in, alright? So I'm going to take a cup of cheese. It's a pint of cheese, about 10 ounces of cheese I guess I have, right? I'm going to take a little black peppers. Now this is all according to taste, alright? I like black pepper. We're going to put black pepper. Alright. You see I put a lot. Well, it's just mozzarella cheese. It's just mozzarella. Let's see if you guys have any other questions before I keep going here. Oh, Ashley's here. How you doing? Do you recommend putting the potatoes in a processor better? You can if you want, because I'm going to mix them in a few minutes. You know, with the hand mixer. You can put them in a processor, Janet, if you want. But you might want to wait, because you have to put other stuff in here. On simmer, I got a cup of milk and 6 or 7 tablespoons of butter and half a cup of water that I already brought to heat and then brought down to simmer. So we're going to put that in. You might ask why? Because we want these things to be creamy, and by putting some hot liquid in there, it's going to help the cheese to melt. Alright? So I just put that in. Alright, now I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to turn the burner up because I won't burn myself. I learned that the other night. Alright. And now, just lightly, we're going to mix it up. Let's see, anyone else have a question before I do this? Hey, oh, Kimberly Montgomery, alright. One of the boss ladies. No, I can't start over, Russ. We're making potato croquettes. It's a process, my friend. You gotta be here right at 9:05 when the show starts. I know you're just goofing. And don't you worry, Russ. I got something in plan for you in the next few weeks. You'll see. You won't be able to ask that question no more. Alright. So I'm just going to take that. Let's get everything off. Big spoon. Oh. I got the good spoon too, Scrappy. And the good deep fryer. That's a little private joke with me and my sister. Tomorrow I'll get a text from my mother. Your sister's so mad! And I laugh. Alright. They're good. They're good. Alright, that's what I need to do for. Taste the potatoes. Now, again, for taste, I'm going to put a little bit of garlic goodness in. Because right now, these potatoes, they're like the phenomenal AJ Styles, these things. We don't want that. We need them to be glorious. And to be glorious, they need a little bit of garlic goodness. And you can get garlic goodness from Intensity Academy, intensityacademy.com. Tell Saucy Queen Michelle that I sent you for a little hookup. Alright? Now I'm going to take the hand mixer, the electric mixer. Now slowly, because we don't want to make a mess. Had potatoes all over the joint the other day. And we're just going to mix it just a little. Right? Alright. And just keep moving the thing around. And the whole point of this is because we don't want any of this. We don't want any of the cheese to like build up in spots. We want to make sure that the cheese and the milk and the butter and the garlic goodness and the pepper are all mixed up nicely in the potatoes. Oh boy. Look at this. I'll show you guys in a minute, don't worry. Also, by using the hand mixer, it's going to break up some of that skin a little bit on the potatoes. Alright. Oh, I need another utensil here. Alright. You see I got potatoes and cheese all over the thing, right? It's alright. They're just mixed up nice. You can hear the oil starting to get hot. Essentially, you're making something that's going to be like potato dough. Because it's going to be a filling. You see the cheese. Oh, look at those cheeses. Oh, my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Oh, Ming. It's delicious. Alright, we're going to have to do ejection seat here one by one. Maybe not. Alright. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there. You might get them a little dirty. And we're going to questions. What's up, Kathy? Alright. Look how good. Look how good this all is, huh? Alright, let's get this one out of here. I don't know, I'm going to put it on another spot. I'm going to put it on my spoon holder there. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Get it all off. You don't want to waste any. Don't worry, this won't get wasted. This right here, these little two mixing spoons, this is my dinner later. Oh, baby. I'm joking. People still touch it. Alright, let's get those all off. Alright. Let's give it a little stir. And then I'll come around to the camera and I'll show you cats and kittens, just what we got here, right? And I can take a minute to like see questions if you've got them. Alright. Coming around. See, now here's the big thing of potatoes, right? Minnie, I'll make a potato croquette just like my Grammy made. What's up, Arlene? Kathy, I'm making potato croquettes for Thanksgiving dinner. It's gonna be the side dishes. Hey, Robin's here. That's right, I am, Lisa. You know it. Oh, Anthony Cocker's here. All right, all the friends are here, Liz. All right. See, look at this. What's up, Dennis? That's your mashed potatoes. These now go in the refrigerator. You don't touch them. It's not for anything, all right? You just don't touch them. They sit in the refrigerator overnight. And let's go back over here now. I gotta see if I have a spot in the refrigerator for all this. What do you know I do? Just like that. Potatoes are getting ready. All right, let's clean up a little bit because we need space. I'm gonna need a fork. All right, so I got the oil going, right? Let me get rid of this. Let me have a little sip of house wine. Warm in here. So, we got a thing of breadcrumbs. Italian breadcrumb. How much? Doesn't matter. Just get a big bowl. Put it all in there because you're going to use it. If you don't use it, it's no big deal. You're going to use it. Eggs. We're going to take 6 eggs. Right? Put them in a bowl. Get rid of the glass. We're going to take about 3/8 of a cup of milk. Like a light 3/8 if you were a carpenter. Right? Put that in. You can use heavy cream if you want. I know someone's going to use heavy cream. Alright. Oh, Liz, you like my aprons? Thank you. So now we're just going to take these things, right? I'm just going to beat them. We're going to beat them like they were your mother's ass. And instead of a red handprint, we're going to have delicious, fluffy eggs. Alright? Well, it's just my usual house wine. It's alright. It's nothing fancy. It's just some house wine with some raspberry liqueur in it to make it a lot stronger than what it would be on its own. How long do you whip them? How long do you whip them for? You beat them as long as you want to make them nice and fluffy. You might even come back to them a little bit. I don't know. Over here I'm stuck. So I think I'm good. Oh, what's up? Oh, Misty's here? All right. What's up, Robin? See, as long as I can scroll back and forth here, I can try to see who's here. I see you guys are all liking the thing, right? Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. All right. So while I'm doing this, I just want to tell you, thank you guys very much for visiting the fan page for the show, the Eat Up Show fan page. In the next few weeks, we're going to be doing the show live on there, and I'm going to be like running a gimmick for you guys. But only this time it's going to be a prize that I'm working on that I'll give away. All right? And then you're going to see the same thing for day drinking, and you're going to see the same thing for another show that I'm working on called Eat Out. All right? So these are good right now. I'll put them there. We can actually get rid of the pepper and the garlic goodness. I'm going to start with the instant potatoes, just to show you guys. And I got to try to put them on, because when you put them in the deep fryer, you can only put in like 2 or 3 at a time. because you don't want them to stick together. And I'm going to say that a couple times to you guys just to make sure that it sinks in, all right? So we got our breadcrumbs. Hold on, let me just do this little thing here first. All right. All right. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Hey, Mandy, what's up? Kelly Hoffman? Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Oh, Sean, you don't love prizes. All right. Little hand sanitizer, just because I got to start touching this stuff. So, you know, I got to make sure my hands are clean. I don't want anyone to say, oh, my God, you didn't wash your hands. All right, so now I got to wait for them to dry. Shake them all about, like they do the hokey pokeys. All right? That's good. So, we're going to take some potatoes. We're going to make a snowball with it. You guys all know how to make snowballs. I know you do. All right. See, we're just going to make... The most important thing now when you're doing them at this point is make sure there's no cracks. You see right here, there's a crack that you can stick your finger in. You don't want that. So what you do is you should fix it. You might have to fix it with a little bit more potato. Do a little patch job on it, right? As if you just punched a wall or something. Now you got to fix it before your mother-in-law comes. Sorry, not that anything like that happens here. It's just I just took that as an example. That's all. See, exactly. You don't know where these hands have been. You don't even want to guess where these hands have been. I got elderly patients I take care of at my real job. All right, so we're gonna make the ball, right? Now, slightly, we're gonna shimmy it. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Shimmy, shimmy, pop. And we do this. By doing this, it's gonna make it a little oblong, little egg shaped, a little potato shaped, if you will. See what we got right there? So now, because I know my sister's watching, we're gonna go right into our egg, and we're gonna trench it in the egg. Right? And we're going to roll it around. Make sure you even get the tips. Don't forget the tip, baby. You got to get that tip nice and wet. If you don't, you're going to have problems later on. Trust me, Uncle Stugots. Right? So now we're going to take it. Watch it. It's slippery when wet. All right? We're going to take it. We're going to go right into the breadcrumb. I do my breadcrumb different. I just toss it in there, and then I just start getting it all over. I just toss it on. You guys have any questions? Oh, I'm doing great. All right. Thank you, Scrappy. That's my sister. So you just take the breadcrumb, you throw it on the top. Now you have some important decisions to make in life. All right? And I know it's not going to be who you're voting for in 4 years. It's going to be, do you double dip right now? If you double dip it back into the egg and back into the breadcrumb, you're going to add strength to it. Your potato croquettes are going to be strong, right? So you might want to do that. If you're like, oh, I got to worry about carbs, even though it's Thanksgivings, then only do once. I don't know what you people are, but okay. Some people worry about carbs, on the holidays. To me, the whole thing about the holidays is I don't got to worry about it once I sit down at the table. So again, we go back to the egg. All right, now we're going to go back to the breadcrumb. This is why I said don't worry about the amount of breadcrumb. All right? That you put into the bowl, because you're going to use it. And again, make sure it's all covered. The best way to know if it's covered, if you can feel eggs still on your fingers coming through the potato croquette, you don't have enough breadcrumb on. And then what you got is that right there. I don't want to lift it up too high. I'm afraid that it could break. All right? I got to come back over here because I lost you guys. I'm just going to put it right on that thing. Let me come back to you guys, make sure everything's good. It looks like I am. All right. So right back into it, right? We got one. So I'm going to make like 2 or 3, and I'll put them in the deep fryer so you can see what they're going to be. All right? I say double dip. Everyone's different. So again, we got our bowl. We take our nice... Now, here's the thing about potato croquettes. This is why I can't tell you how much the 6 potatoes is going to yield. Everyone's different as to the size of potato they're going to make. All right? Potato croquettes are an appetizer. They're an hors d'oeuvres, right? An hors d'oeuvres, right? So, see how I made the ball? See how nice? Now we're going to just shimmy it, and we're going to make it a little oblong, make a little potato shapes, right? So, you can make one that's like this, but me and my family, because we're from Brooklyn, we make everything big. And like the other night, I made like a Frankenstein monster potato croquette. That was certain that some people that were with me that night while I was preparing, because this thing isn't like a one-thing process where I just set up this camera and we go. No, this takes time, I'm always working on how I can make the best food for you guys. So the person that was with me was so convinced that my big Frankenstein potato croquette was going to break that they were actually waiting and already laughing at how enjoy waiting for it to break, and then it didn't break, and they were so sad that it didn't break. Right? Some people doubt. Some people doubt. It's hard to make people true believers anymore. Even when you're like a real life, living, breathing superhero, people still don't want to believe, and that's okay. All right, and then we're gonna go back to the egg because we're double dipping, baby. Vicky, you just made potato croquettes in class? No way. I wish I would have known that. I don't know why I wish I would have known, but I just thought it would be interesting to know. All right. And again, back to the breadcrumb, and I'm covering them up. I'm just going to do like one more with you guys. You know what I didn't do is, I didn't make them like to start the show to show you guys. I got so busy doing everything else that I was doing for the last hour and a half that I forgot. I apologize. I do like to start the show with the plate of them to show you cats and kittens, but I forget, you know. I forget, my cuisines. Don't get sore. You're still going to see them because they're going to come out of the deep fry and they're going to be great. You can add chicken to these, Robin. Actually, if you wanted to, you could have added chicken broth to the potatoes before you mixed them up. So if you wanted to add like pieces of chicken, go for it. You have no limitations. I tell you these people all the time on the show. Your only limitation is your own imagination. All right? So look, we made it in a ball. I don't see any cracks. All right? I would love actually to have some chicken with it, to tell you the truth. And like I said, you could just something as simple as some chicken broth, you know? That's all. Nothing. If you wanted to, you could take a piece of chicken like right at this point. If you had it cooked, yeah, you could stick it right in there. Shove it in nice and hard. You know? Get as deep as you can. Yes, oh Vicky, I put a cup of mozzarella cheese into the mashed potatoes and then mixed it all up with the hand mixer. I know you weren't here for that. Alright. And the new piece of equipment I got over there keeps like timing out, and I gotta fix that. I didn't realize that last week. Alright, so right into the breadcrumb. And over the next 2 weeks, you guys, if you guys like to watch, I know some people don't like to be on Facebook for, you know, because they don't like Mark Zuckerberg. So some people just like to be on YouTube. In a few weeks, I'm going to start streaming this on YouTube. But just some things to work out as far as account settings and approvals, and then equipment, which I got it all. So we're in good shape. Now, I did not double dip this one yet, so we're going to double dip it. At least I don't think I did. Maybe I did, I don't know. Thank you very much, Minnie. All right. So again, I'm just rolling around the breadcrumb, throwing breadcrumb on. My oil is hot. Ooh, you hear it? You hear how hot it is, baby? And like, you know, I told you guys before, we're only gonna put like 2 or 3 in the let's get some of the bread off my hands. Into the deep fryer at a time because you don't want them touching. You know, it's very important that they don't touch. Now, let's get that off. Let's get this out. Because they'll cook together, and you don't want that. So we get the basket. Puts the lotion in the basket. All right, so we got a potato croquette here. And now remember what I said about the cracks. You don't want the cracks to be in them because, let's move that over a little bit. Because if there's cracks in it before they go into the oil, once they go into the oil, it's going to break up on you. You don't want that, all right? So you got to be very careful. And one last shot of them before they go in. You see how nice they look? Could you guys see that? Right? They're going right in, baby. Put the lid. About 2 or 3 minutes. Take the cook. Let me see what you guys are talking about here. Julie, they are seasoned breadcrumbs. Sorry. Hey, eyes here. All right. Yeah, they're Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. You can use plain if you want. That's entirely up to you. You know, no one can tell you you're right or wrong for using the breadcrumbs that you want. All right. So I'm just gonna keep making them here. You know what I mean? Those will come out. I got a piece of paper towel there. And again, I make the ball with the potato. I'll just walk you through it right from the beginning. You know, potato croquettes. You get a little. This is still the instant mix. All right. I still got a whole thing of the fresh potatoes over there. All right. So again, you see I make a nice ball, and now we're just gonna shimmy it. You don't want to just shimmy on one side. You want it to be evens. And see what we got there? Nice, beautiful little potato croquette, right? Goes right into the egg. I could post the ingredients on the instructions. That's not a big deal. Or what I could do is I'd be happy to just do work on one-on-one with some of you guys and show you how to do it in a private session. We could do that too. It's another thing that was just popped into my head this afternoon. All right. There we go. Gone, baby, gone. What was singing? Oh, I can't even tell. I got the screensaver on. All right. If you're listening to the Ramon station on Pandora, let me know who's singing this song. Because we're double dipping. Right here. Gone, baby, gone. Love is gone. Alright, and now back into this, and then we're going to check on those. Yeah, I know you meant Minnie. I know you meant me. I know. Or maybe there's going to be a cookbook someplace that, you know, someone will just put out, and then other people will be like, oh, I'm going to buy that cookbook. Because it has all Stugots' recipes in it. Alright. So let's get the paper towel. So now I'm pretty much working one-handed because I didn't think ahead. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to check them. Now you want to be very careful. Everything's very, very hot. Alright? But see how they come out of that? Well, you see how nice and golden brown? Oh my goodness gracious. They look glorious right there. Alright, we're just going to let them cool for a minute. I'm going to walk you guys through another one. Just make sure you've got it. And because my hands are kind of... Robin, you can peel the potatoes if you use whole potatoes. I did not. Because I like the taste of potato skin. That's all going to be up to you. Okay? There is a couple tricks for peeling potatoes that I've found online. I could be... Oh, shit. I dropped it. No. I could show you guys. There's like some hacks that I found on Pinterest that I found work for peeled potatoes. There are a couple that don't. Alright, this one's all mashad here. I gotta fix it up. We're just gonna take all the fresh, different kind of potatoes. Sometimes, you know, you're rolling in a ball, you see that it's just got all the, you know, all the seams in it like a baseball. Don't be afraid. Just throw it back into the damn bowl, you know, and break it up and start all over with some fresh potatoes again. You know what I mean? It's fine. It doesn't help that I got all this breadcrumb in my hands. Alright, make a nice soft ball. Oh, Jessica's here. I do. I love the skin. Hey, Andrea. I do. I love potato skin. You know, I make potatoes even for just Jen and I, and the skins are always on it because I prefer them. You know. And again, now we made the soft ball, right? So we're just gonna shimmy it. And you see how I'm doing it there, right on the palm of my hand. All right, and then it goes right into the egg. Oh, my nephew Lewis is here. I'm so glad every week that one of my nephews is watching. It makes me very happy. I love seeing my nephews pay attention to what I'm doing. And they're not busy with their girlfriends and jobs and school. Makes Uncle Stugots very happy. Alright. So again, put it right into the breadcrumb, we roll it around, then we gotta double dip it. And by the time I get done with this, I'll clean my hands and those are gonna be ready for me to show you. Alright? Alright. You know, we are too legit to double dip. It doesn't rhyme, I know. What's up, Arch? What's up, Jessica? Alright. I love how the show every week is like, I feel like the show every week is like Thanksgiving. Everyone comes, everyone's in a good mood, there's no fighting. But you know, we don't tolerate that. We don't tolerate that business. Leave it all at the door. Alright. Alright, so I feel bad for like my friend Evelyn. She got a potato allergy. Because she can't eat these, you know. Let's get some of this moussaka off my hands. Ugh. This is just like the cheese waffles. Alright. And I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll be back in just 1 minute. Just relax. Hey, at least you guys know my hands are clean. The breadcrumb and the egg, it builds up so much. Hand sanitizer when they're going to do the trick there, you know? Alright, so we take our salad tongs. Oh, look at baby. Look at how beautiful. I'm going to come closer in a second. I'm just going to take it. I want to just roll it right on the paper towel. Just to make it, just to get any excess oil off of it. You know. And we get this one. Oh, you see how beautiful? Oh. Oh. Alright. I'm going to come around here now just so you guys can get a good look. Right, look at this. You see how beautiful? Debbie, you never had potato croquettes. I don't know what kind of life you're living over there, right? Oh, yeah, look at those. Look at those. Oh, look, they're nice and beautiful, right? We're gonna say, now, too bad my nephew Matthew's not watching because he loves these things. Oh. 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 Now everybody's not hitting the thing. Yeah. Now you start hitting like a lot. Because we taste it. You start hitting like. You hit the like button. You hit the thumbs up, you hit the smiley face, you hit the heart. That's what you do right now. Alright? Look it. Yeah, that's what you just do. Look, you see how beautiful? And again, these were the instant potatoes. These weren't even the fresh potatoes. And they taste delicious. I mean, it doesn't always matter if you use fresh or instant. I know some people boo-hoo all over instant potatoes. You don't have to. They're still delicious. You see that? It tastes so good when it hits your lips, I swear. Oh. What's up, Becky? You know, Doogie, if you ever visit, you just come right here for the show. Oh. Oh. It's so hot. It's so good. It's so good. Debbie, I swear you've never had potato croquettes like this. I feel bad. Yeah, Arch, I made 2 batches. I know you weren't here at the beginning. I made 2 batches of potatoes, instant and regular potatoes. The next batch I gotta make is gonna be I have the other bowl. You can see the bowl right there. That's the regular potatoes. Well, you couldn't dip this in sour cream, but because it's Thanksgiving at the dinner table, just throw some turkey gravy right on it, baby, and you'll be all set. Oh my goodness. Becky, let me know when you're working this week. Oh, so good. Sean, I'm dying to do more people in the house. For the show. But no one's around. Everyone's always busy. Come. You and Jimmy Kim. Sit right there. Oh. I can't. I need some house wine. Delicious. All right. Oh, so good. Becky, I'll bring 1 or 2 in for you guys for Friday. Don't worry. Yeah, that's pretty much what you use. You can use store brand for instant potatoes. You can use the Idaho Flakes. It's fine. That's right. An excuse to travel to the exotic city of Port Richey, Florida, and come to the secret hideout, and you can come and be right here in my house for Eat Up. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me to see you guys watching, and thank you for liking the fan page. If you don't know about the fan page already, it's the Eat Up Show right here on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Don Stugots. It has all the videos, including some of the old stuff that I did, the old movie scenes that Stugots Puppet did, and some other stuff that we're working on that's going to be coming your way. Check everything out on Instagram, Don Stugots. The website where everything is all pulled together for one thing for you is #handsome.com. You spell out #handsome. Yeah, Mandy, I don't have any medical marijuana yet. The law just isn't even 24 hours old. But until next week, my friends, keep banging, baby!